And welcome to the first episode of Noggenfoggered.
Welcome indeed. Welcome indeed. I'm Q,
I am Menel,
and this is our podcast.
and this is the Noggenfoggered Show.
This is the Noggenfoggered Show. Noggenfoggered Show is a podcast that will cover the trials and tribulations of a small raiding guild by the name of About 40
The
Ninjas.
server Skywall.
On the server Skywall, there's an alliance guild,
Yes.
and in addition to that, we shall also cover generally raiding in general. What it
Provide some divine illumination on some very archaic and
mystical topics such as
misunderstood stats.
misunderstood.
And very misunderstood in some situations.
So things such as hit, expertise,
Mastery
at some point, the
Yeah.
always entertaining,
diminishing returns.
diminishing returns,
Resilience, the bane of my existence.
spell pen, what?
So yeah, that's in the future.
It is in the future.
So welcome to episode 1. Topic for today. Maybe a little bit of introductions.
Mhm.
Start off with Q.
Q.
Where did you come from? You started playing yesterday.
I did not start playing yesterday. I have a long and illustrious career in World of Warcraft. I started out playing a hunter, not a hunter, like everyone else did, through vanilla, and then I played a shaman.
For the flips, the hunter.
Absolutely.
Night elf.
Yep.
Yep.
300 level jumping.
Mhm.
The only race that can do it until we got Worgen.
Yeah. They do it when they attack.
Indeed.
Jeez.
Played a shaman for Burning Crusade and Lich King.
What'd you roll shaman?
I rolled a shaman because because as Alliance we were receiving a shaman through the expansion, through Burning Crusade expansion with the Drain Eye, and I wanted to ensure that our guild had one.
What guild was that?
That was About 40 Ninjas.
Oh, that's funny.
It was
Yeah,
About
that
40
works.
Ninjas well back in the day, and I now
Oh.
currently play
You and Barry rolled shaman.
a paladin. I play paladin.
Yeah.
Sadly, your career has not nearly been as varied as mine.
No. Played a warrior originally in Vanilla WoW. Switched it up a little bit. Played a warlock through the ending. Maybe tier 6, a little bit of tier 5, tier 6, tier 7. Tier 7 really popped back on my warrior. And tier 8 warlock since then of really ICC and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, ICC was really the last time I played my warlock. Really.
Yeah.
On a
Last time you
competitive
played your
level at all.
warlock, seriously. Yeah.
So yeah, warrior for the most part, warlock here and there, and
Mhm.
everywhere. Good stuff.
Good stuff indeed.
Good stuff. So that's me. That's you. I'm sure more of us will come out.
Yeah,
At
some point.
At
for
some
The
point
more
in
we
time.
drink, more will come out.
Yes.
Inevitably.
Yes. Noggenfoggered has that effect on you.
Indeed it does.
Especially
Indeed.
when it stops you from breathing.
Indeed it does.
AFN.
Mhm.
Where did AFN come from? About 40 ninjas.
In June of 2006, some of the higher ranked guilds on Skywall imploded with the coming of,
As they always do.
as they always do, with the coming of new content in the form of Nexoramus and finishing in Q40. And I, at that point, had been raiding with the top guild on the server. And I decided that I did not enjoy the way things were done there. And so
As people do.
as you do. And I left, and I thought it would be fun to strike it out on my own and try my own guild. So I pulled a couple of friends with me, talked to a couple of their friends, and we were able to compile together the remnants of 2 or 3 guilds and form it into one large guild, About 40
Dual powers
Ninjas.
combined.
We are ninjas.
About 40 ninjas.
Indeed. Indeed we are. And if anyone's curious, at that time, raids were not 25 man. They were not 10 man. They
Perish the
were
thought.
40 man raids.
40 man
40
raids.
raids.
The logistics.
Ugh, don't even want to talk about it.
Logistics.
But we thought it would be entertaining because there was a fair bit of drama surrounding our creation to, post on
How
the
many
realm
ninjas does it take
forums
to
of
spring
our
a light bulb?
successes. Oh, about 40 ninjas has killed Ragnaros and we all ran away with insert random loot here.
How many ninjas does it take to
How many ninjas does it
kill a
take
raid
to
boss?
kill a raid boss?
Clear some content.
It's about 40. Takes about 40. And that name has continued through the ages, many years. The the power of the guild has waxed and waned.
Well, and
Almost
talking
like a
about like
community
WoW in general. I mean, WoW's been around forever, but WoW's really only been around since what? 04? No, 06. Come on,
Was it?
2006. 2006.
No, because the guild was formed in June 2006. WoW probably came out in 04.
04.
Yeah, 05 maybe.
November 04.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It was November, whatever. I took like a week off of work. It's amazing.
As we've been known to do.
Yeah. Anyway, so I mean, AFN's been around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
One of the probably, I mean, is there an older guild on Skywall that you know of?
An older active guild left on Skywall.
That's kind of cool.
I don't think so. I'm not 100% sure of the inception date of Driven to Conquer. But as far as actual, competitive active guilds, I don't think there are any older guilds left on Skywall. All the old names have since come and gone. Mm-hmm.
Very cool. So, awesome, AFN. So what brings us to today? Where is AFN today?
AFN today is a 10-man raiding guild, of a balanced focus. 10 men.
The thumbs are the tanks.
Indeed, the thumbs are the tanks. Something very similar to an awkward turtle. Yeah, whatever. AFN is a 10-man raiding guild. We are focused on a good time. We focus on the success of the raid. The success of the raid is not only the completion of content in a timely fashion, it is also ensuring that those that participate, have a good time. It's really important to that. At the end of the night, everybody wants to come back tomorrow.
Absolutely.
I think that is the primary focus of the guild. I want everyone to want to log in tomorrow, not because I want them to be obsessed with WoW or anything like that, but it's a very fun group of people that like-minded group of people that all enjoy each other's company,
enjoy playing WoW,
and so we all
enjoy
do it
seeing
together.
new content,
Indeed,
and seeing old content.
Absolutely, old content can be fun content.
Yeah, absolutely. MC every week. It's good times.
Absolutely, until you get your binding, and then
it's
I
pretty
get my
good money too.
and it is good money.
Yeah,
It is good money.
So so where are we currently in content? We're in tier 11?
We're currently WoW
Cataclysm
rating.
tier 1.
WoW rating. If you go by the tier sets, the armor sets, the class specific armor sets, we are on tier 11. Tier 11 content consists of 2 real raids that drop tier gear. You have Blackwing Descent of 6 bosses. You have Bastion of Twilight of 4 bosses, and you have Sinestra. But we're gonna call it 4 bosses.
Sure. 4 bosses.
And then you have the Throne of the Four Winds with 2 bosses. However, they don't drop any tier gear.
It's kind of random.
Yeah, indeed.
Whatever.
AFN is currently 7 out of 12 of completion. Is that correct? 7 out of 12.
7 out of 12.
We have
7 tonight. No, it was 7 tonight.
Yeah, it was 7 tonight.
Yeah.
We have killed the Conclave of the Winds, which is
Yes.
the first encounter in the Throne of the Four Winds. That's 1. We have killed Halfus, the Wormbreaker. We've killed the Dragon Twins. So 2 bosses in Bastion of Twilight, and then shifting focus to
We killed Council Trash.
we killed Council Trash,
Which is an achievement.
in and of itself is somewhat of an achievement. That is not nice trash. So that gives us 3. We have killed
Magma. ODS.
ODS,
Tron Defense System.
Maloriak,
Loriak.
and Chimeron
Chimera.
for a total of 7.
For a total of 7.
7 out of 12. That
And
leaves us
some decent, some first looks
Mm-hmm.
at Archimedes, and some serious progress in Archimedes.
Absolutely. I think Archimedes is a very
It's a
user.
very cool fight.
It's very
one of the coolest models I've seen in.
It's an amazing dragon model.
The coolest dragon model I've seen
Amazing
since.
dragon model.
I don't even know. I mean,
It-
Syndragosa was awesome, but Syndragosa was a very Frostworm.
You knew what it was going to be.
It was a Frostworm.
Yeah.
Archimedes is an amazing dragon model.
Mhm.
Wants to buy mount blocks.
Indeed. Yeah, that puts us at 7 out of 12, leaving Archimedes and Nefarian in Blackwing Descent, the Elemental Monstrosity and Cho'Gall in Basket of Twilight, and Alakir
And Alakir.
The
That's
Conclave of the
5.
Winds.
We're over halfway done.
We are over halfway done. What we were speaking of earlier, there is an optional heroic only boss
Upon killing
available
Heroic Shogal.
in
Bastion of Twilight.
No.
Yes.
Why is she in Bastion of Twilight? Yes, she's in
Yes.
Bastion
You
of Twilight.
killed Shogal. You
Yeah.
killed Heroic Shogal.
Kill Heroic Shogal, you
and
unlock,
you unlock
Lady
Sinestra.
Sinestra,
Who is
a consort of Deathwing.
yes. Who, if you
Deathwing's
follow
consort.
your dragon lore, consorts are
They're mates, basically.
they're the mates.
Yeah, they're the mates. Yeah, so that is the current state of AFN rating tonight. Well, this week in rating, we were able
This
to
week in rating. Let's
week in
talk about
rating.
this week in rating.
This week in rating, we were able to knock out 2 new kills.
2 new kill.
1 new kill.
1 new kill.
Yeah, 1 new kill.
1 new kill.
Yeah, because we had
Some
Maloric last
serious
week.
progress though on Archimedes.
Yes, excellent night on Archimedes.
And this is given a pretty generous. 4 nights and 4 hours a night raid schedule. So 16 hours.
Right.
16 hours a
No,
week.
no. As opposed to
Typical-
what most would consider a raiding schedule. Our raiding schedule is all of 2 nights. We raid 2 nights, Wednesday and Thursday night, from the hours of give or take about 6 o'clock server to about 9 o'clock server. If you are on Eastern Eastern time, that is 9 o'clock at night to midnight.
Which we are.
Which we are.
Amounts to about what we say about 5 hours a week.
About 5 hours a week.
About 5 hours a week.
You know, if you factor in travel time between the instances and bios and
Yeah,
wipes and all that
absolutely.
good stuff.
That's the one disadvantage I think of. I love the whole concept of a tier being separated different raids. I think it's awesome.
Allows you to focus.
But I think that is the one disadvantage, the fact that you do have the travel time in between. Because inevitably, like the first night, let's go to kill Hathis, let's go kill the Dragon Twins, and then let's take 10 or 15 minutes while we all make the commute to Bastion of Twilight.
Yeah, and it's a shortcoming, but at the same time, it allows for a freshness, an originality that was lost on previous tiers of content. When you went and you raided one location the entire week, it was very easy to get stale. It was not. You knew you were going to Molten Core. You knew you were going to Blackwing Lair.
On
You were
a
going to kill
Tuesday, which is typically your first night of raid. Ours happens to be Wednesday. But your first night of raid, you knew you were doing Flame Leviathan. 100% you were doing Flame Leviathan if you were in
getting
tier 8
around it.
content. No getting around it. And then you don't necessarily have to go left or right, but then you were doing XT.
Mm-hmm.
No getting around it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, well, we can go
Where's our
Magma
focus?
or ODS.
Mm-hmm.
We can go Hathis, or we can go to the council.
Agreed.
So it's really cool, really cool. Or we can go do if we have Baron and Hold, we can go knock out a quick whatever the hell his name is.
What is his name? Lol Brutalis 2.0.
Lol Brutalis 2.0.
It's an A
Lol
something.
VOA.
It's an
Lol
A something. I don't remember what his name is.
Whatever. Baron and Hold.
Agamar,
Algalon. Lol Algalon.
No, it's not Algalon.
Whatever.
Algalon is not.
Go Noggenfoggered.
Indeed.
Fogs your noggin guaranteed.
It does indeed fog your noggin.
So moving right along. So our rating experience through the last, I guess what's your rating experience? What have you done?
My rating experience
Just curious, because I don't know.
goes back. Indeed, you don't know. My rating experience goes back a long way. I raided on my hunter with the guild Nightwind. It was the top guild on the server, and I was with them all throughout, from the end of Blackwing Lair through most of AQ40 for the server kills there. Server first kills there, and then we started AFN, and then AFN actually took. I think we were 3rd on the server when Naxxramas was released, and 2nd on the server when
You wrecked some face with Blackwing Lair.
we cleared
Wrecked some
Blackwing Lair in
faces.
2 raid resets, three raid resets. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. I raided that, and then BC. I did all of the content in BC.
And it participated in all of the servers kills with all of the guilds. as it were.
As a matter of fact, I was part of most of the server first kills for end bosses. I was part of Lady Vosh server first kill with Driven to Conquer. I was part of all of the server first kills in Tempest Keep with another guild that I started, Reclaimed. And then I was called away from the game for...
What the fuck's that rogue's name?
Which rogue? Malf? Malfury? Malfoman?
Yeah.
Malf. Lol Malf.
All Malf.
And then in Wrath of the Lich King, we went back with Enema. And
We were served first. Well, Reclaimed. No, we were served first. Caligos, because Reclaimed got him, and then they
Disconnected.
No, Disconnected didn't step up until Brutalis.
Reclaimed didn't exist in Wrath of the Lich
Reclaimed
King.
killed Caligos first.
Did they really?
Absolutely. And then they went away, and then nobody had, and then Anima killed him first. We were served first for like
A couple weeks.
a couple weeks, and then everybody was like, "Oh, wow, disconnected." And it was like, "Hey,
Alright.
disconnected." Whatever.
And then we went to we in the pursuit of our 10-man on the side, because we weren't very happy with our 25-man rating. In the pursuit of our 10-man, you came across, Fanboy, came across a recruitment video.
Go Cider Helm.
Mhm.
Go playing a warrior, and knowing a Cider Helm, knowing a tank spot. Recruitment video, happened to be recruiting Lox and Resto Shaman, as it were.
Which
Go
we happen to
Resto
play.
Shaman and Sunwell, lol. But yeah, did the whole tank spot thing for a while.
What is Tank Spot?
Tank Spot is a phenomenal website created by an amazing raid leader and visionary, if you will. I'm named Cider Helm,
Mhm.
or Patrick Callahan. If you want to go, Patrick,
Indeed.
lol. Cider Helm, as
Cider.
we know him, Cider. But yeah, Cider's a great guy. He put together Tank Spot. Really, it kind of started on some of his forum posts, which I had read first on
Mhm.
like what it was to be a tank and an MT for a vanilla raid guild, and very cool. Anyways, so was a little bit of a fanboy.
Mhm.
Did app just to see, what if.
I have first.
You did app first, absolutely. You apped first. You talked to him.
Mm-hmm.
We
We
did the whole
with them.
vent thing. Yeah. Interviewed, was awesome. We raided with them.
Transferred over to
Did some really cool things.
to join Eventide, which was the guild that
They did a lot of the Old War raid videos.
Yep.
TankSpot now is comprised of a lot of guilds.
Mhm.
You'll see like Aliana doing videos, and Lore really doesn't do any videos besides like,
he didn't do videos anymore.
yeah, he didn't really do videos.
All the videos
Raid.
now are done by Aliana, who happens to be well, at the time. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
still.
Who knew?
She
I don't know.
has a close and personal connection to Cider
Close and personal.
as
connection
of
with
the
Cider.
last time we had talked to him.
We should try to get Cider Helm like in an
should look up
interview.
Cider.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, we should look up Cider.
So anyway, yeah.
So was
Force
that.
in the World, Conquer of
Yeah.
War.
We played.
Did really cool things.
We played at arguably at the top of our game with some of the best players around. Like Menel said, we were able to achieve
Really cool
a
things.
world fourth Conqueror of Alduar. World fourth in the world of all the
That was really
players
cool.
at that time.
Absolutely.
We were the fourth guild to achieve the Conqueror of Alduar,
That
which
was
is
really
pretty awesome.
Google Wild Progress. Check it
Go,
out. Even
indeed.
time.
Even
Garage.
Yep. But from there, we migrated back to Skywall.
After some military leave,
Yeah.
Cider Helm left to pursue other things.
Mm-hmm. Good luck to your, good luck to
Absolutely.
you on Evensfell. We wish you
Absolutely.
all the best.
All the
We will
best.
look it up once we find it. Once it comes out, my friend, best believe we will certainly
Got
have a
some
look.
kind of a beta out. I talked to Blue Dog in there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so yeah, so that's kind of where we are, where we've been. So back to Noggenfoggered to kind of coalesce this and condense this first
Mm-hmm.
weird episode. What's the plan for Noggenfogger? A typical, if someone stumbled across this and it's like they might want to
The plan for Noggenfoggered.
take a look at this in the future.
Noggenfoggered will be, on average, a 4-point show. It's going to be a weekly recap of AFN,
AFN.
What does it mean to lead a guild?
A small guild.
A small guild, yeah, a 10-man guild.
Can a 10-man guild survive?
It's a very interesting question. Can a 10-man guild survive all the trials and tribulations that come along with active guild playing?
Absolutely.
The people, the raid schedule,
being friends with other raiders.
Absolutely. Can the guild survive? Can the guild flourish and progress?
Absolutely. With a very, very strict raid schedule. I mean, there's a very limited time that we have.
So we'll have our recap on AFN, what it means to lead a guild and run a guild.
Any big news in WoW?
And what was the week like in WoW?
I mean, there are other sources of information if you want to read all the patch notes and whatnot. But generally, we'll talk about the big things. I mean, yeah, patch 4.0.6 did just launch. We could spend hours probably talking about class changes. Mode Champion is probably the best source for all of that information if you really want to see in depth. And in the future, we might talk about some of that. But
indeed, we will have a weekly recap of rating, perhaps a highlight on a new boss if we're running into some difficulties, or we found something that worked very well for us. We'll try our best to illuminate our strategy for others.
Maybe talk about some of our raid comp, what we use, what we found worked well with us,
and possibly give a highlight on a raider. Hey,
sure.
We have 10 raiders. This is who we bring every night. This is why we bring them. This is who they are. This is
who they are. This
how
is where
long they've been hanging around with us.
Sure thing. Absolutely.
And last, but certainly not the least, we would like to do a segment of what is this? What does it mean to me?
What does it mean to me?
This week, what is this? What does it mean to be? Is the Noggenfoggered podcast.
Absolutely.
In the future,
this podcast? What does it mean to me?
In the future, what is this? What does it mean to be? Will be a highlight on
something that may be a little obscured,
a little murky
with
regards to
cloudy.
WoW. Various skills, various abilities, various stats, various
what is hit
intricacies.
What does it mean to me
of WoW that not everyone fully understands or fully grasps. You hear about hit, you need X amount of hit for whatever, or you don't know you need X amount of hit for whatever. We will do our best to illuminate these various stats.
Spell power and
some classes can. Pharaoh Druid can. You gotta restore every time you miss, or dodge, or parry.
Whatever, it's good. It's good games.
Yeah. What is this? What does it mean to be? But for now, Noggenfoggered is a podcast that will cover these things, aforementioned things. It is the diary, the video diary of a guild, from a week to week basis. It is a quick explanation of some of the more intricate things in WoW, and it's basically the life and time of a guild leader and his co-leader.
Absolutely.
Throughout the journey that is
WoW.
That is a tier of content.
Maybe kind of expose a little. What was the priest's name in? He's doing the raid right now. He's working on the documentary The Raid. What the hell is that priest's name?
Don't remember. He was not.
He was before our
player.
time.
He wasn't an active
But he
player.
came with us a couple times. Even to ICC, he came with us a couple times.
No, he didn't. He didn't come to ICC.
Oh, yes, he did.
It's from Ottawa.
Maybe I think no, because I passed the staff to him and on the first 10-man stuff we got on.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I don't remember him at all.
Yeah. So anyway. Michael Johnson is his name. There's a good documentary right now, The Raid. It's being worked on.
Which we actually gave. Did you interview with him? I did.
I did not interview.
I interviewed with him to.
I think I was in the military. Fun.
Yeah, I think
stuff.
you were down at Gordon. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of neither here nor there for the time being, but for now, really that is Noggenfoggered. It'll be a weekly podcast about who we are, what we're doing. Feel free to submit questions.
We have a
our
an
email.
email.
Yep.
Noggenfoggered,
which will probably be here-ish.
Down here-ish. Noggenfoggered@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Be Noggenfogger, like the elixir,
ED,
but with an ED for erectile dysfunction.
That's your problem, not mine.
And .com at the end. Well, at gmail.com.
At gmail.com. Indeed.
Yes.
And we will happily accept any submissions, any questions,
Absolutely.
any issues.
Questions would be awesome.
We would love to have something to discuss. We want to
If
throw
this
it out
happens
there.
to be on a YouTube-ish
If you throw up a comment, we will check
there
it
could be
out.
comments down here.
Mm-hmm.
Trolling is expected coming from Skywall.
Indeed.
There are a few people on the server that,
Moreover,
if we aren't trolled by, I will feel bad.
indeed. How I miss Ramada. In addition, there are also forums on which you can discuss things.
Yes.
We have our guild website, which will again go across here at some point.
www.
No www.
Dot
No www. It's just
Wildstead.
afn.wildstead.com.
There's a www in front.
It's not www. It's
There
HTTP.
there is, though. It just doesn't. You don't have to type it.
Whatever. He's the computer guy. I just kind of
afn.wildstead.com.
Yes. Please go there. There are forums
There
specifically
are
for
Noggenfoggered forums. Please,
forums.
comments, suggestions, issues with lighting.
It's not a campfire behind us. We know.
We don't
It's
have
okay.
a campfire. This is very
This is
pre-production.
definitely a shamrock. I played soccer in Greece. This was my team.
This is very
Panathinaikos.
pre-production. This is after raid, like 4 o'clock in the morning, drinking heavily after Steak and Shake.
Indeed. But I believe
That's
that is
probably
all we
just
have.
about it. Just
That
about
is
it
all we
for the
have.
first episode of Noggenfoggered.
So for now, anything, Madonna?
I think that's it.
You're good?
I think that's it.
All right. In that case, I'm going to head out, finish my drink, raid well, and cheers. Work in the morning.
Let's do it live. Yes, I'm fuck it, we'll go live. Fuck it, we'll go live. Yes, that'd be a funny ass intro. Yeah, it was amazing. We need, dude. Oh my gosh. So why not get like a desk for the new apartment? A what? Build like a little desk, like MMO report style. Like, no, that'd be retarded. That'd be awesome. No, dude, no. For just like certain part, we cut away to like the Weekend WoW or something, and we like do like a really cheesy onion type dig reel.
As per the trolls on Skywall.
As per trolls on Skywall. Wow, cancel maybe. So, I'm not sure exactly when we're gonna fade in here. At some point in time, this will become part of Noggenfoggered. What's that? Well, the light is red. Yeah, I guess it's true. I guess we are. But the light, we are. Do it live. Fuck it, we'll go live. Fuck it. Yes. Don't give a shit. We'll go live. Let's go.